As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Away to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Vasquez. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Keeps it on the design run. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. First down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Russell. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Leans back and chucks it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Look at him again. Defense making it very tough down here on the goal line.
Well, this next call is going to be interesting for this offensive coordinator. Nothing there on this 2nd down call. Now you're 3rd and goal right on the doorstep. If I'm the quarterback, I'm challenging my offensive line to get low and win the battle up front to give this back a chance.
No gain on 2nd down. Can they punch it in here? 3rd and goal from the 2. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. To the air. To Russell. And he will score. Touchdown.
I love the risky take here by this offensive coordinator and head coach, deciding to go for it on 4th and goal, and it pays off. Nice touchdown to get things going.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football. It's a great spot to start this drive. Now clustered. Handing off on the draw play. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Now we run a draw play. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Lets it fly out of the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
It's fourth down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The Gators with first and 10 here. Ball handed off. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. No run it with the draw play. He's past the marker and still going. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
What a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Solid tackle. Able to get him down.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. Just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. Look at this. Ends up being a huge play.
So now it's third and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a fourth down stop. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Fourth down, the offense will go for it. Quarterback drops back. He bought some time, now lets it go. Finds an open target on the left side. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. Good job dealing with the footing. The PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Snags the quick throw. Inside the 45. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
First and 10 play coming up. Design quarterback run. Gets the first and still running. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, tie.
You know, it's great to see the old traditional option executed to perfection. The running back knew right where to be, didn't panic when the ball was headed his way, and then once he got into space, it was smooth sailing all the way to the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner will be brought down. Takes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
strong run keeps the drive going. First down now. And the same runner's got it again. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks right, lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. That's really where we are. Anymore with Alabama, you just come to expect great.
Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Here's the point after attempt. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turner trying to create good field position. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. It's a draw play. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
And at first down, they go right back to him. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Important second down play coming up. A draw to the back. Breaks an open space. Has the first down and more. Powering through a tackle. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle made after a short return. The pick ends that grab.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here the quarterback takes the chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Back to throw. It's Russell. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. At the second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
1st down and 10 now. Back to throw again. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. QB keeper all the way. Oh,
Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner being brought down. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. It's a keeper. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense retakes the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They're going to run it here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Getting set. It's second down. Off target with a throw. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a fourth down. Look at that scoreboard. You start to wonder, can I go for this?
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. Make some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Quarterback looking to scramble. The senior calls his own number and picks up the first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Not much on that play, brought down short. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Grab by the receiver. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Going to scramble now. Breaking free at the 35. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's complete. Powering through. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
They're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal, back at the 13. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, 3rd down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside this 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing 4th down.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And now they'll run it on the draw. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Here's the 2nd down play. Oh, it's a double pass. Pressure is coming. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Gators. They were not going to catch him that time.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Alabama 28, Florida 21.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Vasquez. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the out route. And it's out of bounds after a decent game.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw. It's Russell. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown. Still no answer for this offense.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. The first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. They begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Delayed handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And the Gators will have 1st and 10 here. Oh, and he throws it back. The pass rush closing in, but the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back and loss of yards. Now you're behind the sticks.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his first catch.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Hand it off for a draw. They test the middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They'll try to run it with the option. And the quarterback keeps it here. Inside the 25. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
But the defense has been torn up through the air, and now the option game is starting to make its presence felt. Good read here by the quarterback to pitch it out and pick up a first.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Leaning on the run game here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, fumble here. Can you believe it? And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Bringing pressure. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They call the draw play here. Slams right into the wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the defense on this play right here? Because they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. Hit in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving him more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's running out of time here. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB.
They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the 4th.
Down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, tie.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
2nd and long now from their own 10. He's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Secondary back up off the ball now. 4th down, looking to throw for it. The pocket breaking down. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback will take a knee.